Welcome back to ANNO 117 Pax Romana. We're gonna continue the campaign of Marcia, where in the last episode we got attacked. We finally got attacked and we defended our island pretty well. We didn't lose any... We lost a couple of buildings, but no, that was nothing. That was nothing. We also colonized a second island in Albion. We have now a second island, so that we are gonna be able, maybe in this episode, worst case scenario in the next for sure, to move to the nobles, to move to the third tier of population in Albion. Let's dive right in.
New unit has been recruited.
Let's see what he wants to do.
I have done you a disservice, grumbled, griped. I stole your wine. Instead of flogging me, you encouraged me to learn a new skill. And I took offense. But I was wrong. The distraction opened my eyes to a different world.
I'm glad to hear it. Seriously, we may be here some time yet.
That does not terrify me. Not anymore. A tendency to assume the worst has served me in the past. But perhaps it is time I let go.
Oh, so good. Let's ask him about his family.
Valiant, you've never told me much about your past. I mean, you must have had a family.
Why does my family interest you?
Well, I guess I'm being nosy. You don't have to answer.
Not many care to hear the story of a slave, especially the other slaves. But I was not always as I am now.
You
You don't say.
born free.
Yes. I'd had a broad education and enjoyed many privileges before my family fell on hard times.
Shame.
They sell you.
I sold myself, Ere. Seemed like a good idea at the time, saving the family name. If I had known I would be in the service of Lucius, I might have chosen differently.
Let's ask about Lucius.
What did you really think of Lucius?
I am not in the habit of discussing former masters. Death does not cleave us from the duty of discretion.
Come on, Ben. You and I, we already share a terrible secret. What's one more?
Perhaps true, but one never knows who might overhear.
Ben, this is Albion. People here don't care about emperors. They can't even be bothered to remember their names. And Calidus, do you think he'd care? I think he's called Lucius every bad name under the sun.
I will admit to having harbored a distaste for Lucius's methods.
Very political.
Any cause would serve to discipline slaves in his presence. I myself lost an ear to a pool of hungry eels, but I fared better than most. He was especially vile to the women. Let us say his death did not cause much grief.
Oh. Okay.
It was never the odd people, the odd customs of Albion. It was knowing that here, I could never be free.
I'm not sure I understand. What about Albion makes you less free?
I am a slave, Ere. Any slave can only be freed by the master.
Oh, you wish to be free. Truly free.
More than anything, Ere. But trapped here, I cannot hope to win my freedom by dutifully serving Calidus.
Could you buy your liberty?
Such is my value. I have a price on my head so high, I fear the peculium of several lifetimes would not cover it.
I will ask for your freedom.
I am touched, Ere, very touched. If ever the opportunity to broach such a trivial subject did arise.
So, let's send these two here. I don't see any army, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. They just say land some troops, right? So it should be okay. We have a new island there. It is a couple of people. Great. Love to see it. They have pretty much everything they want, except some supply of fashion. So let's maybe build at least one. Make them slightly happier. No? Give them something to talk about. How nice I am with all of them. We will need some of that in the future too. We're so low on wood. Interesting. Or not interesting. The opposite of interesting, to be honest. But anyway, let's expand this farm. 144, that is pretty big. Okay. So that should be enough. I mean, I didn't actually check. Yeah,
A
totally
letter has
fine.
arrived from Amelia Nalkratia.
Already?
Your mother, I presume?
Missive has arrived. I pray to Minerva to find you and that you are safe.
Nalkratia, to her daughter Marcia.
I hope your husband is very mindful. He's dead. He has bought a horse, my brother, okay. Interesting. Perhaps I can write to him. No, I'm too busy here.
Mum's so worried. Sounds like Marcus is having fun at least. If only you knew what I got myself into, little brother. Little Marcus, I hope you've grown to like Hellas.
There is
Far
actually
away now.
some defenses.
Fire at will!
I picture you catching fish, sunning yourself. Sunny Tribunus Marcus. And Marcia, Queen of Mud. What a pair we'd make.
Go for the tower. Let's go for the tower.
What have you done?
So we did kill the chariots,
One
and
of our
now
troops is under
the
attack.
tower. You know, we lost a couple of soldiers, but not too bad at all, to be honest. It should be
Ship
totally
is under
fine.
attack.
That
Oh.
will put an end to her chariot production for now.
Nice. Nice. Should I destroy everything?
A ship is under attack.
Where? No, it's not. No, it's not. So I think basically this island is done. There's nothing else I can do. Mistaken, and this part of the mission. So let's go back into the ship. And then we're supposed to go for another one. But now that I saw there were some defenses, I'm wondering if there may be more defenses on this one. So we may have to be careful. But why not? Let's go. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay.
Time flies. As
While
do
this
we.
is happening, let's continue. So these guys here, they require a warehouse to be happy-ish. There will be one needed anyway for the mine in the future, so that's fine. We can leave it here. Should be in range now. Yes, perfect. Okay, so that's done. That's done. Many other missions, so let's check that out. Select Arthur's Villa. Okay.
Hold, traveler. Why do you stand before my gates?
My name is Marcia Titania. I am...
I don't know what I am.
Fair maiden, open the gates. You stand before Atha Yorgwyn, King of the Isles, appointed by destiny herself. My sworn swords and I seek adventure. We fear no challenger, be they noble.
You want to be my husband?
Very interesting work, I'm sure.
But tell me, wayward flower, what brings you here? Bear you a prophecy or quest?
Not exactly. I'm here because Emperor Calidus sent me here, and I could probably use your help.
Accompany me on my great hunt, then, and I shall be your humble servant. Pass thy judgment.
You and Hearts come to sit around the table. However eccentric he may be, his armor is well oiled and he has little problem to leave your chair gallantly. Beg him to help. Invoke Calidus and your imperial authority, or present this as a chance to win glory on the battlefield. You know, I think we're gonna go with this, you know. It's a man. If you tell him he's going to get glory, he's probably gonna listen. Arthur is excited by your proposal. He seemed ready to take on her solo, but then it stops. You remember you must consult a prophet called Myrtheus or Merlin, and you catch sight of him ascending a high tower. Upon his return, he refuses to commit on anything through an inconclusive meeting. He seems to like you, so it's better than nothing. Okay.
I cannot heed your wish, far-travelled Melusine. Boada and I are not yet destined to meet upon the field.
So is there a next
No surprise.
part? Yes.
James-faced Yorgwyn is again ducking his pledge to Rome.
Set up a trade route between your islands, build walls and gates. And I'm wondering, maybe we should actually have a villa also over here right away. Because otherwise she could take over this island a bit easily. So let's go back here. We have the villa. It does cost a lot, but as I said, without it we may be at risk of losing this city. So we're gonna put it, you know, towards here. Actually in the back. Let's put it in the back. We're gonna place a road over here. And we're gonna put, you know, some defenses, because that's the mission. So let's go. We're gonna do the similar, you know, small thing we did before, even smaller, I guess. It's fine. Up, up, up. Good. A small road here. Okay. So we need a lot of wood, which by the way, I guess I could buy. Where is the ship? Yeah. No.
What could you possibly require?
Let's go buy some wood, bring it back. Actually, I could create a trade route.
We advance.
Let's do that, because that's part of the mission, right? So we're gonna create a trade route between this island and that island. We're gonna say load some wood, deliver the wood. If it's full, it's fine, it won't do anything. Establish the route. Oh, did I forget? No. It's fine, we're fine. We are fine. You can also, by the way, access your trade route over here with T. Right, so we can see them, no problem. Here it is, that started. Everything is in order. So happy camper. Happy camper. That was one of the mission, and the other was attract a noble on the alderman. Okay. Or alderman, sorry. So this is tier 3. We have more walls, more gates. Okay, we need to work on this when I get wood. So we're gonna get there soon. And we could also start thinking about making, you know, this. Now this is going to require some mud and some resin. And this does require actually tier 2 people. Okay. So we are not ready for this. Or are we? We're not.
Song and a war
Oh, here it is.
the
The first of this is arriving, and now we're gonna be able to upgrade them soon. Alright, when it gets cool.
Don't mind an all in its own jelly, me.
Okay, what else? We want not to do that one yet. I could buy some wine, but I'm just gonna do the amphora myself. And we could also start over here with the herbs. We could start making some sausages too, by the way. So yeah, I guess let's start expanding the city. Now our ship has arrived to the second island. So let's make sure we drop the troops quickly on shore. I don't see a tower, but I'm guessing one will appear when we arrive. Here it
One
is.
of our troops is under attack.
And why is the other one not going? Because now my archers
A ship
are
is under attack.
definitely, you know, now this is better.
Gets the view.
So we do have 2 enemies here. Now the ship can help, so that's good. The tower is attacking us, but it's fine. Let's go now to the tower as quickly as possible. And I don't know if the tower is gonna be in range. We can try. Especially maybe if we go closer. No, it's not really good in range, but here it
Well
is.
done, Ere.
It's done.
This will reduce her food production and thus her numbers.
Nice. Nice. So by doing all of this, right, we basically make this island easier to attack after. Is the point. Okay, so let's bring the troops back. We can also make sure that they get into better shape. What I can even do is leave one on this island and leave the other one on the other island. So that could be a good idea. We have now wood, so let's go. Start building everything. Okay. And we are missing. Why is this one not being built? Oh, we need 2 weapons. Forgot about that. Okay. So, good thing we have other ships. Where are my other ships? Oh, they are archers, yes. And archers, any mission with him now? I forgot about that. Let's see. No. No. Okay, I don't think there's a mission with archer now. So maybe we just come back home. That one. Okay. So yes, the troops that arrive here. So what we can do, send these ones here. Alright, and then we're gonna make them in this encampment over here. Okay. That way they can help. And you're going to go back home to also go into your encampment over here. I see we are low on weight, but that's fine, that's normal. There is also some hidden outposts. Okay, where are they? Oh, they're hidden, like the name suggests. We need to send a couple of weapons. We have some, so that's not a problem. Good. Let's go send them.
As do we.
We have the wood. Let's build that one. Perfect. Perfect. So that way we shouldn't die right away. I'm gonna need to expand, you know, probably both of these islands now. Make them more formidables. I had not realized this was actually slightly off track. Okay. It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Not to worries. Not to worry, ladies and gents. I should probably slow down my horses. Okay, so go back on the island. And this is in particular so that we can move back. You know, right now it says 30 people because many have died. I want to make sure we rebuild the troops, right? So that is fine. Here you can deliver the weapons. Okay, so that we build these gates. Okay, so we have the 2 gates, right? We have made most of the walls except 7. Okay, so we're gonna add 7 walls. We can potentially, we know that this is what we need to defend, so we can make basically a second wall around it. Like that, for example. Oh, we are so low on wood because, yeah, we're delivering wood to the other place. But why can't I put it... Alright, okay. So yes, I need wood. Soon it should be fine because this island will be full and then the ship will stay full, so we'll be okay. The second thing though is we really need to upgrade to the next level if we want.
Just about.
And again, we can buy the wine by sending a bit of this to the guy. I could also sell, by the way, some of these. That's probably gonna be a nice price. And soon we're gonna be able to also make our own. So that's also good on this new island, right? So that's gonna be really cool. That's gonna be really cool. So what I think we're gonna do is I'm gonna spend the next couple of minutes improving both of my cities, making sure we have enough workforce and all of this, making sure we get to tier 2 over here, we build a small but mighty island, and I'll see when that's done. And ladies and gentlemen, just a couple of minutes later, we are back into, you know, safe territory. We are positive workforce on both islands. We're making a lot of money. If you look over here at my productions, you will see we are, you know, the green is above the white, so our production is above our consumption pretty much everywhere. And we have also started, as I said, on the second island, we even have second tier population. And what I'm gonna do is for this second tier population over here, instead of starting making some bread and some brooches also there. I'm hoping that we are producing enough on the first island, so we're gonna, you know, tick both of them. We're gonna check if we're making enough. Here it is. You can see we're making enough bread on the first island to cover for both, and hopefully same for here. Yes, same here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put, you know, over here in our arbor, we're gonna make sure to put a minimum. Actually, you can do it for all, right? Put a minimum stock, but in particular for the bread and for the budget, put a minimum stock. And then we're gonna change, or I've already done it, but we're changing our trade route. Instead of transporting, you know, wood between those two islands, we're gonna transport some bread and some budget. I think we already have indeed some, you know, in there. So that is great, and that's going to basically deliver now to this new island over here, right? And so they'll be able to eat some bread, get some brooches, and that way we're gonna increase obviously our Mercator workforce on this island. With this increased Mercator workforce, I'm hoping we'll have enough to do production of sausage and a production of butter or amphory on this island, with also, you know, those raw productions that are only available here, and hopefully, you know, do the same on the other side, meaning send those resources back also on the other island, so that on this one we finally get, you know, what we need over here to upgrade to the 3rd tier of population. This is what's needed for this mission over here. We have, you know, finished the mission of having enough walls and towers. Now they do ask for a standing force of 3 military units. I only have 2 right now, but I'm guessing, yeah, here we're not too far from having enough workforce to make a 3rd. Because what I've did is I already moved those auxiliary to this island in terms of workforce. So, you know, if you click over here, now you need to first make them come out of their camp, if I remember correctly. Come on, why are you not? Okay. So then you click here and you can click on workforce and you decide which island they use the workforce for. So regardless of where they were created, you know, they were created on the other island, right? But I can send them on this island and use this workforce for it. So that's something pretty good, you know, to keep in mind. But yeah, ladies and gents, we have survived a first attack. My troops, you know, didn't really have any problems. We have quite a bit of money now. Workforce is really more the problem. So I've continued to add a few more houses on this side, and I may actually add a few more there, because again, we're not that high on water workforce over here. But I hope you're enjoying this one. In the next, again, like I said, we will go to nobles for sure. And here it is, ladies and gents. I know you may be disappointed we didn't move to the nobles yet, but I had to do quite a few things. I mean, we did attack. We attacked 2 islands. We had to manage, you know, 2 islands now. It was a bit more than I was expecting, in particular because there were so many quests coming at us from all angles. But I think now in the next episode, we're really set up so that we can move to the 3rd tier population, the nobles. Don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below if you have any questions for the request, and I hope to see you next time.